Hello, peer listers. I am back with Kai Roer, author and the architect of the Security Culture Framework, and we are going to have Kai explain to us the components of this framework and how it can help us to develop better security behaviors. Kai, will you take that away for us?
I'll do my best. Do you have some guitar going on in the back there?
Yes, absolutely.
So the Security Culture Framework came about in 2012 based on some research I did with some colleagues where we started to ask organizations around in different countries. And what we wanted to figure out was why is some organizations successful and why are so many failing when it comes to change or create a good security culture. What we found was that the successful organizations did 5 things, not only 4. They did 5 things. The 5th one is like something that falls into place after the 4th.
Okay.
Number 1, they defined metrics. They knew where they were. They knew where they wanted to go. Mm-hmm. They defined that in a way to allow them to observe when they have reached this goal, or if they fail to reach the goal, how far they went along.
Right.
And that's the part 1 in the security culture framework, metrics. You need this to actually guide you in that direction and to see if your investment, $2.6 billion US, I think it was according to Gartner last year or something.
That sounds right. Yes.
So you need some proof that it actually pays off. So some metrics first. Secondly, what we saw that successful companies did was to involve their organization. So they had buy-in from the management. They were asking for help where it made sense to do so. Let's face it, a lot of security people are not communication people. So ask for help to communicate. Who knows communication? Well, let's face it and accept it, which can be a tough one. Marketing and communication for people.
Right.
Another thing is who knows culture and training in an organization, right? It's HR, not security people. Hey, let's take a look in the mirror. We don't know that shit. It's not our job. We know security.
Yes.
And let the others in on your project so that you can succeed. So that's what we saw. They also did something else. They understood that people throughout the organization are different. And by different, I just don't mean different from us as security people, but also different from each other.
Right.
Example, imagine the sales department, right? Mm-hmm. You can see the sales department. Now imagine the accountants in the same company.
Right, 2 very different groups, very different energy levels.
And that's just on the surface. Then the more you look at them, you discover that, well, they use different tools, different platforms, different software. They have different interests in life, sometimes at least, different personalities. There are so many differences. So why on earth do we still insist on giving them the same trainings?
Well, when you put it that way, very compelling.
Yeah, I know. That's why more than 400 organizations use the security culture framework today, worldwide. 2 modules, so metrics, organization. Then and only then do you start to define and decide what kind of training activities you do. And you take these training activities, you adapt them so that they will help you reach your goal and resonate with your target audience.
Okay.
Step 3. Step number 4, plan. And that means that instead of just answering the phone when the sales guys calls you and say, hey guys, we have this fantastic new training program. Yeah, let's run that. That's not planning. That's checkbox compliance. It doesn't help much. You need to tell the salespeople what kind of goal you have, who are the target audience, and then force them to give you what you need, not the other way around. And planning here is also about a process. You don't do this once and then everybody's happy and we have saved the world, right? Doesn't work like that. It's a process, ongoing process. And that's actually the 5th part of the framework.
Okay.
That
the 4 elements is one iteration. The consecutive iterations is the process, and it runs and runs and runs, and then it goes on, and
You evolve and improve your security culture. Best of all, you are able to document just how well you're doing because you do the metrics correctly.
Well, that was brilliant. Okay, we will leave that. Thank you.
Thank you.